Robertson, Williams, Farah Maddai and David Williams. Jamie Lyon and Matt Orford, the halves. Orford, the captain. Front row, King, Ballon and Perry. Watmo, Bailey and Stewart. Bailey off the bench to start in the back row.
Here's the Tigers lineup, Loz, with, of course, Hyington and also Galloway back in the 17.
Big inclusions for the West Tigers. Gallant will be the fullback. Tuiaki and Bo Ryan on the wings. Ashford and Lawrence the centres. Benji Marshall will need to be at his best tonight if the Tigers are to win.
Benji Marshall with the kick-off. Not a deep one. It'll go down to be taken at the 10 by Matt Orford, who almost coughed it up on the first catch. Did well, the big front rower, to take it in that left hand and make a clean catch of it. Marshall from well inside his own 40, looking for a 40-20. It bounced onwards, and it will be a 40-20 for the Tigers to get this one going.
An excellent start from the West Tigers. Benji Marshall kicking early in the tackle count, up 40-20.
Farah at dummy half, going himself, taking them on. To spin his way across, stopped on his own line, or on the Manly line rather, by Perry and also Chris Bailey. Now they'll try and go through Corey Payne, and he has a little set-to there with Anthony Watmo, who was never onside according to the referee. Benji Marshall gets the flags in the air, and it is the Tigers who will play from in front tonight. They lead Manly 2 points to 0. Here's the ball from Orford, back on the inside from Watmo. Hasn't he done plenty of this in recent times? What a tackle by Shannon Gallant. He gets up to go again, and he linked up with Maddo on his outside. They might have scored. Here's Ballon going to Orford. They work it to the right-hand side. It stops there with Jamie Lyon, though. Grabbed by Ellis, who'll play it for Stewart. They go back towards the uprights. Bailey giving it off for Orford. A ball out the back. Quick hands from Ballon. Away to Robertson. Comes to Farah on the last. He kicks for the in goal. Not a bad one either. Gallant under pressure. We'll watch it. And was very cool under pressure. Ballon showing it. And again, back on the inside for Stewart using his feet. Got a ball away for Bailey, who will be held up.
Held up, tackle 3.
They'll keep it going to the right-hand side. Lyon, rubbering, taken on the full by Marshall with nobody in front of him.
George Rose.
Big Georgie is chasing. He won't get there. And Benji will run 95 metres. And the Tigers get the first 4-pointer of the game.
Well, their scramble defence once again, the Tigers. It looked as though the first points, or the first try, was going to go to the Manly team. But somehow they hung on. And then last tackle option, Jamie Lyon kicked it straight into the arms of Benji. And he raced 95 metres to score the first 4-pointer of the night. Big Georgie Rose was travelling down the field with him. He wasn't going to get there. And it was just too easy into the arms of Benji.
We've also slid well with Benji Marshall inside him. Here he goes.
Hooking back beautifully. Ballon back to Orford. Grubbering once again. Off the foot there of Tim Moulton, who soccers it forward. He's racing with Watmo. He shepherds him off the ball. Comes up with it. Williams is there. He gives it away. Ashford fending, trying to stay alive. And the Tigers have it just outside the 20. What a play by Tim Moulton. Racing down the middle of the field through Ellis. Good tackle by David Williams, a long way from his right wing. Gallant for Lawrence. Marshall on his outside. Kite makes the stop. 5 metres out. A huge set of 6 defensively for the Seagulls on their own line. Farah, rubbers. It's a good one. The bounce is even better. It was room service for Bo Ryan. The Tigers are in, and they make it an even dozen the lead.
Great awareness there by Robbie Farah. Tim Moulton able to get his foot onto the ball. Watmo chases with him. You wouldn't expect it to be any other Manly player. Tony Williams there. He flicks it out to Ashford. Ashford ducks across into the centre of field. There's the fullback Robertson that makes the tackle. And then they go to the centre. Long pass. Robbie Farah sums things up. Tony Williams is brought in. Farah takes it to the line. That forces Williams up. And any number of Tigers could have scored that one.
They're over chasing. They're trying to get to the outside. And then on the back of some poor fifth tackle options, the Tigers have pounced.
Have they ever? of consternation up there in the Manly coaches box, as you would imagine. With the scoreline, as Stewart looks to rectify that. Here's a ball back on the inside for Robertson to Lyon, and what a catch by the galloping ant, Shannon Gallant, who's turning them inside out. Oh! Until he ran into the shoulder, the very significant shoulder of Anthony Watmo. Now Ashford, he gets away from them. They're off and running once again. The Tigers, aren't they hot to trot on Monday Night Football? Farah, he goes to Moulton. Here's Payton who's back out there. Good ball for Marshall with some room to move. Lovely play. Lawrence for the take. The take, Taniela Chiriaki. He makes it 18 points to 0. It's a landslide, a black and white landslide.
Well, when they're in this sort of mood, there's not many better teams to watch. Manly split the Tigers. Cover defender Benji Marshall in the road. The ball could only be towed through, and then Gallant picks it up, sidestepping his way through the Manly side before Watmo cleans him up, and then the Tigers outside. Benji just does a great job there to hold the ball up. He sucks Matt Orford in, and Tuiaki was never going to be stopped when he had an open run to the line.
They've got plenty of belief. It would have been even better at 20 points to 0, but 18-0 it is. With barely 30 seconds remaining in this first half, although Robbie Farah might be thinking the one he was. He skidded off the side of the boot with some pressure from Manly. Oh, now David Williams puts a kick in and gave it straight back to Benji Marshall. Now he grubbers for one of his wingers. Oh, and Michael Robertson comes across to take it out of play and end the first half. Plays it inside his own 20. Now Warford. Well, was that a little trip there by Gareth Ellis?
You put your leg out first, but then you grab him secondly. No, it doesn't matter.
Here's Watmo again. Bouncing up to his feet once more as well, giving it off for Maddai, turning it on the inside for Williams, who's into a bit of space. He turned Galloway inside out, then fends away from Robbie Farah. Oh, he's still going! He's an absolute monster!
What?
He skiddled them. They didn't know which way he was going. And then when they finally caught up to him, nobody could make a tackle.
I thought he'd made the wrong decision a couple of times in that run. He ended up running. There was a little bit of space on the right-hand side. Watmo, the ability to bounce out of a tackle, get up onto his feet, offload to Maddai. He had two Tigers playing chase him on the outside. And then here's Williams, decides to run straight at the man. Robbie Farah pushes him backwards. You just forget how strong he is.
They were too enthusiastic to try and shut down Maddai, and Orford converts.
3 tackles up their sleeve. Farah was looking to the short side. He goes there for Ashford. He got in behind Matt. Oh, he gave a pass to Ryan. And had he caught it, he scores in the corner.
Had he given up on him, Bo Ryan? Ashford bursting through Steve Maddai, then struggling with another couple of Manly players.
Williams gives it to Orford. Under some pressure. Not a great kick as a result. The Tigers won't play at it. Robertson caught it. Here's a chance from Stewart to Farah. He gives it to Williams for the corner. And we need to go upstairs to take a look.
After the fifth and last, corner post grounding, touch and go, mate.
If he's got this down, the Tigers have paid a very hefty price for not contesting this ball.
Yeah, no, a terrible kick from Matt Orford, but they just watched. They were willing to let Manly have first crack at it. Robertson did a great job. Clean catch and then a quick offload. If he gets this down, it is a dead set miracle. No, he's out. I'll tell you what,
Great
not
effort,
by
though.
much. Yeah, he was able to control the ball loss all the way down. It's just that his hip and his leg are in touch.
No try.
Tackle for Manly. Marshall again. Links up with Farah this time. He cuts one out to give it to Ashford. A chance for the Tigers. He beats one. Still going is Ashford. Stopped only a metre out by Jamie Lyon. Here's Orford on both sides of the field making important tackles. He's everywhere. Farah thinking the one will take the one to make it a 13-point game. Didn't have a lot happen happening out to his left-hand side, so he said, boys, let's make them score 3 times.
Smart play from Robbie Farah. There was nothing happening. He just thought, no, I'll take the preferred option, which is the 1 point.
Tim Sheens on the bench. Won't be doing it easy by any stretch. Here's a lovely ball from Orford to Watmo once again. He runs towards Gallant. He runs away from Gallant. What a finish we have coming up here. And it's the old firm who've given it to us. Orford for Watmo. You just can't count them out.
Well, Anthony Watmo running off a lovely pass from Matty Orford. He was under pressure here, Orford, and Watmo pushing up into space, coming short onto the pass. And he out-sprinted Shannon Gallant to bring Manly back into the game. They needed a piece of brilliance, and the brilliance was through Anthony Watmo.
What about the speed of Watmo? Unbelievable, because Gallant can run. I know he was coming from a difficult angle as Orford puts the ball over the posts.
Toddy Payton about to come back on. Less than 7 minutes remaining. Manly a quick restart, and Stewart was almost away. Again, grabbed by the old Maggie in the black and white, John Scandalis. Matai running, fending, getting away from defenders. He's still going. He's picked up 35 metres. He'll play at 25 away from the Tigers line. Here's Hall to Orford. He goes across to Jamie Lyon. The Tigers, perhaps, playing for their season. Here's Bailey for Stewart. He goes to Corey Payne. He stopped 10 metres out. 2 tackles left. Lyon, with not much happening. Now he links up with Orford. Here's Robertson on the outside of Moulton. He did well. The halfback made a legs tackle. He had to make a tackle. Matai back to Orford. Grubbering off the uprights. Off the uprights. Straight into the hands of an Englishman. Manly have it inside the Tigers 30 as Ballon turns it back on the inside for Watmo. He's off again. He's off again. And he's scoring again. What a player Anthony Watmo is.
Well, he makes more tackle breaks than any other forward in the game. He's got great leg speed, and he just surges through a hole. And Manly once again drifting across the paddock and turning the ball under.
Watmo, the ability to bust through a defender. Watmo, Orford makes the difference one.
Matai, Orford, field goal from 33 metres is wide to the right.
I don't know how it looked to Matty Orford.
No!
No wonder there was a silence in the crowd here. Well, they had the numbers, they just didn't have the room.
Inside 90 seconds remaining. A good pass, lovely ball from Hall to Orford. Watmo replies once again to Orford. Here's Matai, he keeps it alive to Watmo. Watmo again, dumping it to Ballon. It goes to Ben Farah. The Tigers absolutely desperate, hanging on by a fingernail. Last play, Orford once again, that's charged down. 6 more for Manly. Robertson has it. 18 metres out in the 80th minute. Glenn Hall showing it is a metre short. An unbelievable finish we have. Ballon gives it to Orford. He showed it to Watmo. He keeps going. No! He gives it to Williams. The ball goes out, and the Tigers win a famous victory.
What about that passage of play there from Manly? Before the 6 to go call, the hands from Matt Orford. That's a charge down. Todd Payton gets out in his face, and then Matt Orford decided to go for the try, gets under the tackle, but the pass goes astray.
That'll do it. The siren sounds, and the Tigers just might be finals bound in 2009.
What a second half. 18-0 at half-time. And they win by the field goal, supplied by Robbie Farah.